Morning. Targeted citizen here. Picture on the screen because this is as hokies I can do it. I got no other way. They won't let me edit. They hack everything. Steve Jackson, Blaze News. He's interviewing a pretty much what used to be a spook for the U.S. government. Steve Jackson, I don't want to say he's on the forefront of the technology being used against me and the American citizenry, but he's the most current person talking about it. This has been going on for years. And I'm just going to play a short clip. I'll share the link in the description where he's talking about January 6th. And he's going to say a couple of things where, the terror pigs that rule the world, rule America at least, the standing army our founders warned us about, will say, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist and you're a sovereign citizen if you think the government's got some kind of space lasers and directed energy weapons. That's all made up, even though I've showed you the patents, I've showed you the proof, I've showed you everything. I've described it happening. I've shown you Lahaina, Hawaii. Lahaina, they use directed energy weapons. They use NEXRAD. NEXRAD is supposed to be where they predict the weather at. That's what it's supposed to be. But NEXRAD is supposed to be used to predict the weather, but instead they use NEXRAD stations to heat up the stratosphere and the atmosphere to create these massive storms. But only terror pigs that keep their head in the law books, they don't even do that. Terror pigs who watch Law and Order and think they're going to be heroes one day. Or how they watch my YouTube channel and plan how they can get me. Listen to what Steve Jackson has to say here.
The way that I understand it is once we started buying some of this technology in 91, we put it on steroids at that point. Our laboratories are better, science is better, our capabilities are better. And then I've come into contact with individuals who have assisted in the development on the engineering side, both for operationally, but specifically for operationally in the field. In that congressional testimony, they indicated that in 91, the Soviets had what they referred to as a backpack-sized directed energy weapon that could be used to facilitate exactly what you were talking about. Agitation, could make somebody go insane. I had a 3-star general tell me through a cutout that, and this is an exact quote, he said, yes, we can stop your heart, we can make you shit your pants. And then he finished that quote by saying, but I wouldn't need that on January 6th. He said, all I would need is 4 or 5 of my best men to make January 6th happen.
Wow. If you guys recall, a few years back, Mason and I were out. That's back when I owned the Cadillac, when I bought the Cadillac to restore. We went to Harbor Freight, and I left my phone inside of Harbor Freight. Didn't think anything of it. I come back outside, I grab my phone, and I don't know if it was right then or a couple hours later, I go through the videos on my phone, and this new video that I did not recognize. In this video, somebody opened up the back door of their car, folded the seat down, and it showed some kind of technological device behind the back seat underneath the carpet. I don't know what this device is. It sounds exactly as this guy, because I'd been describing the directed energy weapons that time. Because I describe them all the time, even though people don't want to believe it. But they took my phone and recorded a video of a directed energy weapon, or let me rephrase that, because they hack my phone all the time, or they put that video into my videos. They could just hack it and place it in there, just like a lot of times you'll see when anytime we want to take down a government whistleblower, they put child porn on their computer. Well, there you go. That man, that dude digs child corn. So because there's child corn, he can't be believed anymore. This is what your government does. But you're a conspiracy theorist if you think that. You're a sovereign citizen if you think that. Directed energy technology has been out since the 40s and 50s. And Steve Jackson, as I said, I'll leave the link in this. Steve Jackson kind of intermingles the terms like directed energy with controlling speech, controlling moods, making you shit yourself. He's conflating a lot of different technology into just directed energy. Like earlier in this interview, he says directed energy is the Havana syndrome. Well, Havana syndrome can be microwave weaponry, it can be directed energy, but it also can be voice to skull, where they can implant voices into your head. They can implant memories, they can implant thoughts, they can make you see things that are not there. But you know the cops, they can't get past the nose on their face because the system is so compartmentalized. They're told that anybody that talks like, oh, that they have severe religiosity. They talk to God, and society now says, oh, if you talk to God, you must be crazy. While at the same time, the chief of police says, I pray to God all the time. So when the chief of police says he prays to God, is he got some kind of religiosity perking around in his soul? Or it's just people that don't have a costume and a badge? Weird, huh? But I suggest you guys subscribe to The Blaze. Subscribe to Steve Jackson. He has, as far as I know, has been convicted of activities on January 6th, and all he did was go there and report on what happened. He actually exposed all the lies. He actually was the one that got the tape that set free the QAnon shaman. He's the one that's exposed that one black cop, Michael somebody, I can't remember his name, who was beating people up and losing his mind and lied under oath. I mean, Steve Jackson blew open the January 6th investigation because he went through 15,000 hours of footage. That's not talking about the tens of thousands of hours of footage that's been deleted and erased. So Steve Jackson, Blaze TV, if you're interested in this kind of technology, this kind of stuff, he just goes into the techniques of this guy he's interviewed who just wrote a book on all the stuff that our federal government is doing against us. They can make you have a heart attack or make you shit your pants. God bless.